Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video. As we know, Classroom the Elite is a psychological masterclass where Ayanokoji is using really subtle and implicit psychological moves to come out on top. And although it is an anime, psychology is real and it can be used in real life. So in today's video, I'm going to use the 10 most common techniques that Ayanokoji uses throughout the Classroom Elite and teach you guys how to do it and what they are. Number 1. Gaslighting. Gaslighting is a manipulative tactic used to make someone question their reality, memory, or perceptions. It's a form of psychological control that involves denying factual information, misdirecting and contradicting, and then lying to make the target doubt their own memory and sanity. For instance, if someone recalls an event that you wish to manipulate, you might insist that it occurred differently or assert that they're remembering incorrectly, thereby gradually eroding their confidence in their own perception. Now let's move on to number 2, the foot in the door technique. This technique involves getting a person to agree to a large request by first setting them up with a smaller, easier request. The principle here is that once someone has agreed to a small request, they are more likely to comply with a larger one. For example, you might ask a colleague for a minor favor, like reviewing a brief document, before asking them for something even more significant, such as taking over the whole project. Number 3. Calibrated public commitments. People strive to appear consistent with their public commitments. By encouraging someone to publicly endorse an idea, position, or goal, they become more committed to it due to the social and personal pressure to align with their public stance. So now let's move on to number 4, behavioral mirroring with a twist. Mirroring someone's physical behavior builds unconscious rapport. However, adding a subtle twist by gradually leading new behaviors, so you can guide their actions or moods. So first you want to start by mirroring, then slowly change your posture or gestures toward a more desired state. And if you've done it subtly, the other person can follow, creating a pathway for influence. Number 5, I call this one Houdini. By being deliberately ambiguous, you can leave others searching for meanings and also creating openings for influence. Instead of giving clear directions, ambiguous suggestions encourage others to seek your guidance, allowing you to steer their decisions subtly. This technique will make you a gatekeeper of interpretation and centralizing influence. And now let's move on to number 6. Preemptive framing. This framing effect influences decision-making and judgment by presenting facts in a particular way. Preemptive framing involves setting up the context before an interaction even begins, thus shaping someone's perspective before they encounter the actual content. So for example, highlighting the benefits of a risky decision can predispose people to focus on the potential gains over losses. Number 7. Psychological scaffolding. This technique involves building a framework of safe choices around the real decision you want someone to make. By creating a series of small, insignificant decisions that lead logically to a significant decision, you can guide individuals along a thought path without their awareness, making the final choice seem like it's theirs all along. Number 8. Cognitive dissonance creation. Inducing cognitive dissonance by presenting information or choices that conflict with existing beliefs can lead to discomfort, which people are motivated to resolve. So this technique can be used to change attitudes or behaviors by creating a situation where the easiest resolution is to adopt a new viewpoint that aligns with the presented choices or information. Number 9. Social validation leverage. Using the influence of peers effectively by showcasing widespread acceptance or approval of an idea or behavior. When individuals see that others similar to them accept the concept or engage in a behavior, they're obviously more likely to comply due to the perceived normalcy. This can be amplified in environments where the individual feels isolated or unsure. So for example, let's just say you're on a cliff and you're just chilling around. There's 10 people on the cliff and you're just sitting in the corner. If everyone starts jumping around and then start jumping off the cliff one by one, you're most likely gonna jump off the cliff as well. Obviously, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna die. But pretty much that's what this means. And lastly, the last psychological technique, contrast principle application. People evaluate options relative to what they have recently encountered. By presenting a mediocre option before introducing the option you really want to push, you make the latter appear far better in contrast. This principle is often used in negotiation and sales to make certain outcomes more attractive. And remember, each technique, when applied perfectly, can enhance your ability to influence and lead, much like Ayanokoji Kiyotaka. These strategies demand a deep understanding of human behavior, psychology, and should be used with consideration of ethical implications. So thank you guys for watching. If you want to join my 1-year White Room program, we're doing a special exam in there like every week. Classes A to D, White Room training, etc. Join it up in the description below. Thank you for watching, and peace on the street.